High Life Tunes.
Roba wangu kanya nao. Autrapa madabunina. Na mama ya busiye mujwentinti. Kapanika sakwa wahi. Apate bibisha wane nukro. Sikasa watu tadishie bie kubaya madonko diaba mensem.
Think how to
Abuenye dumoni beju. Akoko widi brain ni makuei. Uwe di asasimi di abako. Apufu ya mi maudie. So boys yo suda zikochie yo. Yedi boni abatatuntu. Medong nina pumisaya mwa. Ampa mi na wienzu mi kata krabwa. Kakado bibantu mabawiki anuwa. No ya dishio. Amadonko shishabusiya mwapam. Hey.
I didn't try to cook by UK. And I was even meaning, and that very day, I dream mammy who cook and come in home be that. And almost, I mean, no more than a shame near me. But me do prison, no sending me probably brain, and being first time, no. No, my dream, I say, we your boss, yeah, would a cocaine, cocaine, no, they buy, na yenjao. I say, they are minimum.
Even need to serve for the prisoners.
The inmates.
Inmates.
To me, yes, sir. And the actually no say, maybe the cookie abani ya chimia. Me say, any media.
Barrister.
And the first one.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, mommy. 20 years.
Say, we are no more jail.
Me no more jail. From jail, I'm here trasso. And I'm here in Umbiti Jimmy. As soon as I'm here, Papa Miss Rose, I'm from Crajim if it's a son and David from of jail. No, me the Sunni could to Jabo and Mr. Jimmy. I just say one you made the any number any a puma to 2 man took SEC. Me Jimmy from me chato a bunny seman sign me chibiema. Papa Miss Ray was said Jimmy. Okay, see me the imagine muno. The American nama ye ni American nama.
This high life artist was one of the veteran musicians in Ghana. DAASEBRE was born a Muslim and from a royal home. His name at birth was DAASEBRE Gyamena'S Sadiq. His late mother was a Muslim who died when DAASEBRE was only 3 months old. He was nicknamed Ahofe, a name his fans gave him after the release of his hit song Ahofe, which literally means beautiful or the handsome one. DAASEBRE released an album in the late 80s with no success. After spending time in various African states, he returned to Ghana in 1992, only to do music 7 years later. His first hit, Kokoko, made him enroll Kenya, who was featured on the song, gained a huge success in Ghana and also among Ghanaians abroad. In January 2016, DAASEBRE released what turned out to be his final album, and in May released a song from the album and his final single, Ntimago. Among youth and old, he is popular and beloved. DAASEBRE's songs are mostly mid-tempo and include many hip-hop elements. He featured many hip-life artists like none of his Ghana colleagues. A major element of his songs is the kind way of storytelling by the use of proverbs. His proverbs stood out from others due to his upbringing through his grandmother. These proverbs mostly summed up the messages of his songs. In an interview, he claimed to have experienced some of the stories in his songs, with the exception of the lap songs. In 2006, DAASEBRE took a flight from Ghana to London to work on his music. At Heathrow Airport, he was arrested by the police.
I think it's 2006, and now, but in Kofobi, Germany, including my stepbrother. The Omoko and never said me to me call London.
I don't go Germany.
Work up now.
I work up, okay.
You know, and we're training them here, so Semeko Europe, Germany, and the MFA UK. Now my record, the Mifi Ghana 29th. And I could do Heathrow, no. So suddenly, I'm using police for be surrounding me. And almost one person inspecting me near Mano.
Airport on
airport Heathrow. Yeah. I'm checking my first luggage now she in shame. And almost my hand luggage, you know. and almost some they call laboratory. The almost call a number almost say substance be GD say cocaine. And I may say how the na me no mu de chine kakra and omo de me call lab na mo ko ye nti omo biebie no honestly na bibi fimu ba te say powder white and omo ko test omo so we cocaine na I didn't try de cocaine by UK and I say me nim and that very day omo dream am hu cocaine ka me hu bi da and omo say na me nim mo ye den na e hye me niemem am say o me kwa bruchra enya me na most me pack me nyama ebi ohon ma me wife ebi so ho a me closest friend Donaldson ono na me ne no bibia no wako check in ama me ansa na me mako airport enti se bibi sa wo mu dia me ntumi nka say Donaldson no but ono na me blame no mo di musa kikri sa na fe me ni so tie me na me o ISOF
no ever
ISOF one of the crime courts in UK na di musa anti
che about san they you go to jail they held you
yeah
they knew ever
scraps one wolf scraps for intina was a meko trial but me do prison no send nipa bebre na being first time no so no na ma adwini na say we your boss here we dey koka say cocaine no na we dey buy na yenja o I say they are minimum there
even need to serve for the prisoners
the inmates and my first barrister cry or buy no government in the no ma me no ono cry insist say me koka say media and I say me to me yes sir enti actually no say me di cocaine aba na ya cheme a me say enya media
barrister
and the first one
yeah
na yeah mommy 20 years enti me sister ono worry broni ono no buy no say omonkofa barrister for Fabremi through the help of my solicitor ono a Muslim ti omonkofa will be from Scotland Abraham Joe Stone the Joe Stone ni buy no oba prison in be family fee prison on cells on mo e de me call na omo chere question and say did I say I bought the bag or I brought the bag and I miss you there was nowhere in my statement I make say I bought the bag me say I brought the bag and Chief Justice now or say oh yes me man can't be say me to bag no na emu no me de buy me we na yes have fa me call Timi wa na yedim ba biem na jury no be more verdict omo mai na menya 10 against 1
10 in favor of you
yeah the non just say I was found not guilty
wow
what when you born test so no funny sir
so now what jail no what was some of the experiences we any more jail
me any more jail from jail na me twaso and I'm here nyumbi ti say Jimmy asumdi ni rameje papa misro say ma fon kra Jimmy fi say na David fom of jail no me di suni kotodwa bo ani mi say Jimmy eja say wanye media ene na ma wie ni epum atoto amantoku asisi me Jimmy from me twato e ba ne say man sign me chi bie mu papa misro wa say Jimmy okesi media ma dwene mu no dia me nyina ma ye wie ni ameka nyina ma atumi they were disappointed and senior we can be no baby as well ya ton wa ko do ni ntimi sign ro and now the only effort was me and say me bomb me humodin then I come out with songs that people will listen and they would understand me through the songs I compose timi di chaso me boy chaso near there but gradually inshallah you say nyankopon change nyama nyame change nyama say nipa bopo nyankopon bopo nyame po ne mu eden because after all say na me lose obi akra who was I was nobody nyankopon ti nyame na fo nipa fi achichem no the next botan.
His luggage contained cocaine, of which he claimed to have no clue of. DAASEBRE spent 11 months in prison and this had a greater impact on his career. He was never convicted of the crime due to the fact suggesting he did not know of the existence of the drugs. His following lead single for his next album, Sanity, was mainly about his arrest. DAASEBRE also talked about his arrest in prison in his songs like Chaso and Jimmy. In his long musical career, DAASEBRE Gyamena won 6 awards. He received 2 awards at the 2000 Ghana Music Awards and also received 4 awards at the 2002 Ghana Music Awards. DAASEBRE Gyamena died in the early hours of July 29, 2016 in Accra, Ghana, at the age of 48 years after dealing with a short illness. Many tributes to him followed after his death. Kokoko by Sarkodie and DAASEBRE Gyamena by Dead Lumba are two which gained popularity.